Welcome back to the Steps Arm podcast. Honest conversation, unfiltered opinions, stories you won't hear in a briefing. Subscribe now and hear the side of service no one talks about, but everyone remembers. I'm your host, Tim Hunsaker, and I have my co-host here, Hunter
What's up, guys?
and Johnson.
What's going on? I definitely didn't think we were already bro. Almost that me and Hunter was up here finna die and shit. Hey, the show goes on though. What's up, y'all? What's up? Oh shit.
All right. Well, today's topic is gonna be, what was your first day at MEPS like? We got some interesting comments on today's
Yeah,
topic.
just speaking from I literally have to dig into the recesses. I don't know if I just blacked it out in my mind
Of naps.
of MEPS. Yeah,
Yes, same.
like I can remember bits and pieces of it, but there's just so much that I just kind of blocked out. Like I barely even remember what the front of the hotel building looked like, let alone what the actual inside of the MEPS looked like. I just can't remember it. I just remember certain pieces of it. So the fact that a lot of these people can speak from start to finish is really speaking volumes about.
Well, just want to say it's also because yours might have been so long ago. Maybe it got locked under those files.
But if you would
way
have
in the
asked
back.
me the day after MEPS, I probably wouldn't be able to tell you what. But I mean,
course.
for me personally, the things I remember is I remember the hotel. I went to the hotel, right? I remember me and my roommate was this dude who was like a prior service Marine that was coming in the Guard. Check back to episode 2 on when I talked about the Marine to Guard stuff.
Yeah.
And me being 17, where he kind of took me under his wing, kind of showed me the ropes of how things were working through there. We go downstairs, we're eating dinner, and these two girls sit with us, and we're just sitting there chatting with them, and then somebody freaking came up to me and was like, the waiter came up to me and he hands me a bowl of ice cream, and is like, oh, this is compliments of the chef, and nobody else gets ice cream, it was just me. And I was like, oh, this is wild, what's going on here? But me being 17 and scared out of my mind, I just eat the ice cream and keep it rolling. I never went and actually met the chef, never thanked him. That's my biggest regret to this day, of never going back and actually meeting the chef. And then, of course, the regular stuff. I went to MEPS, got my balls grabbed, had to duck walk, all that stuff.
How was that? And you know which one I'm asking about.
So the doc's name was Dr. Condom, first off.
There's no way.
Legit, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not
he
joking.
trolling. He fucking lying.
I'm not even remotely joking.
Pull it up. Pull it.
Without revealing too much, if you know Doc Condom, because that man probably worked there for 100 years. You know which MEPS I'm talking about.
Damn.
So, yeah, man grabs my balls, and he says, cough, and I'm like, I clear my throat instead of cough. I'm like, ugh. And he's like, no, cough. And I go, ahem. And he looks up at me and he says, I don't want to be doing this either. Please cough. And I just go, and he's like, thank you. And, we just move on. And then I just remember him asking me 1,000 different ways on if I smoked weed and when the last time I smoked weed was.
Damn.
How much weed did I smoke whenever I did smoke weed. And I lied out my ass on that part. So.
Absolutely. As you should.
Yeah.
I mean, no, huh? Okay, so real quick, gonna get a little candid here, just because I feel like it's fucking very unfortunate. Without getting too into the details, whenever I had that portion of my physical happen, it was a woman that did mine.
Interesting.
Very unfortunate for me. The best way to put it is it was very, very cold that day. Very, very cold that day.
You got an Indy, not an Audi.
That motherfucker was damn near recessed, my boy. So she goes to, check out the equipment. There was a very thorough, examination of the jewels. I'm talking about really feeling these shits, bro. I was like, damn, bro,
We call that twiddling the balls.
I'm very much twiddling them shits. And like I'm already like usually I wouldn't give a fuck, but like I said, it was very cold, so I'm already like, bro, come on, hurry the fuck up, bro. This ain't my bad day, bro. um, and she just kept going and like even grabbed the smaller one and shit. It was like really just checking it out and shit. Almost had me nervous because I was like, damn, is the smaller one too small? Um, but you know, she checked out the other part, and I just remember like being ready to get the fuck up out of there, bro. It hurt my feelings, bro. Hurt my feelings, man. I don't know about y'all, but that's like, and that's one of the only things I really remember from MEPS. Like, none of that other shit. I don't remember nothing else they made us do besides that and duck walk. I don't remember shit else from MEPS. And fucking my eye waiver. That's all. Them the only three things I remember from MEPS. That's it. I don't remember no fucking blood pressure, no piss test. Did they piss test y'all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't remember doing that shit.
I don't remember doing it, but I'm sure I did.
I mean, I remember that part, but I also remember like the first thing that you do when you come in after it's like this is assuming like you tested the day before or you've already taken the ASVAB or whatever. It's like when you go in to do medical, and it's like they bring you into a room to do like a medical brief essentially, and like they give you a sheet, you fill out any tattoos that you have on the paper or scars or brandings, all that stuff, and then you like sign into the bottom saying that it's all accurate, and then they come in and they talk to you, and then they make you all do a breathalyzer. I'd never done that before, and so I'm like blown into this thing, and I had to blow into it like 9 times
Jesus.
before they finally were like, "Did you drink any alcohol?"
I was like, drunk in this bitch.
I'm like 17, like no.
It's like, no, of
didn't drink any
course
alcohol
not.
at the hotel last night. And they were like, "Okay, go over there," and I immediately went from there straight to having to pee in a cup because I was the last person to leave that room because it took so long for me to actually get a reading on the breathalyzer thing. And I walked in, was nervous, so. And the dude's sitting there, and he's just like, "Can we hurry this up? We have to have this done by 11." And I'm like, "What time is it? Like, we got there fucking like 6 o'clock in the morning, so it can't be that late." And peed in the cup, whatever, no big deal. Walked out, went on with the day. Nothing else weird happened. I mean, like, all the normal stuff, but it wasn't bad.
Bro, I was really in full belly button mode that day, bro. That shit hurts, bro. That shit really hurts, bro. Like,
You weren't gonna let
that shit was embarrassing as fuck, bro.
Let's go.
Shit is fucked up. Yeah, but
Let's jump back in. So actually, today I want to start with the comments from our subreddit first, since we ended with those in the last episode. So, Hunter.
Gotcha. Yeah. So
Started.
the first one, a little bit of a story. It's kind of an interesting one. So it's, what was your first day at MEPS like? Guy responded with, "God awful. They sent me to the Sheraton Hotel downtown. Gave me a food voucher at the restaurant in the lobby. I ordered a burger, medium rare. Halfway through eating it, I noticed it was still raw in the middle. Of course, my young naive ass ate it anyway, and I'm sure you can imagine, food poisoning hit me like a train around 1 a.m. Coming out both ends every 20 minutes or so. Felt bad for my roommate that night. Had to catch a van to the MEPS facility around 5 a.m. The next morning, sick as a dog.
damn.
I thought maybe I'd have to go home. I felt so sick and weak I could barely get around. Thankfully, as the hours went by, I got much better around 9 or 10 a.m. and was able to successfully process through. But I'll never forget that day."
Damn.
So, at least since, post-COVID,
Yeah.
it's interesting because if you show up feeling sick at all, they will immediately send you home.
Oh, damn.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so like
Appropriate, but-
if this would have been post-COVID, he would not have processed that day. There's no maybe to it. They would have been
Damn.
like, "Oh, you don't feel well?
Get the
Call
fuck
your
out.
recruiter. Good luck next time when you're
Damn.
feeling better."
Are they like to the point where like if they can see signs of someone being unwell, they kick you the fuck out? Do they do that?
Not necessarily. I mean, if you start like sneezing and hacking like real bad, or like if you like puke or something, yeah, they're gonna send you.
Oh, okay. Well, note to anyone who processes, you better fake it till you make it, my boy.
Yeah,
if
you
you
ain't
want to
feeling
process
well.
that damn day.
I mean, and if you tell them you aren't feeling well, they're gonna send you home.
Yeah, you
Because they're
could.
like, like,
Fuck,
I don't
could.
know what you got going on, but you ain't gonna be having that going on here. So yeah,
Yeah, they don't mess with that anymore.
Damn.
yeah, they don't play that game. So
Shout out COVID.
This is definitely
Pre-COVID.
Yeah, this dude definitely came through pre-COVID. I don't even have to guess. Um, Next comment is the fucking duck walk, and then I think you responded to this one, Tim, and you said an
Yep.
awkward moment few forget. And then the guy kind of went into a little bit more detail. He said this Reddit thread unlocked a core memory. For some reason, I wore loose boxers with Coca-Cola bottles on them, and my balls kept falling out while I was doing the duck walk. And the odd short Asian doctor staring at my butthole, and then Camel. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
And
take
then
it
Camel
back.
clutching my balls while checking for a hernia. Yeah, so that
Hey,
kind of
yo.
goes back to my story of him grabbing my balls and talking about, hey, golf. And I was just, I was in the band while I was in high school. I didn't play no sports. I never had no sports physical, whatever. Yeah, call me the band nerd, whatever. But it was the first time a dude ever grabbed my balls besides me, Like, it was not an experience I was ready to have.
Oh shit,
Oh,
bro.
man.
Hey, I just want to say too, for the good of the group, free my dog. Shout out all of the granddaddy sack individuals out here, cause we need love too. So nobody shit on my dog for having this low hanging ass sack, bro. Yo, that shit is crazy. My shit wasn't slipping out during the duck walk, but I understand your plight, my boy.
Bro, I
You
was
fucked
like,
up.
I don't know, man. I wear the briefs, bro. Like, I don't have this problem. Like,
Oh shit.
that's fucking wild, though.
Oh fuck
Oh man. So that was the last one on ours.
me.
Were you reading the ones from the VA claim, Nick?
Yep, I'll hit those ones up. So, the first comment that we had in this subreddit that we cross-posted to was, the response was, I was forced to change my revealing clothing. I had another shirt to change into, which was the same style, just a different color. Second shirt was approved. Claimed my mid-drift was showing, which it wasn't. My name tag was in the wrong spot and repositioned. Had to do the duck walk naked, forced to dress and undress several times while in stirrups for a check, and sensitive body parts facing towards the door. And the medical assistant started calling other potential recruits towards the door for paperwork pickups.
So that means I'm assuming
The
female.
fuck?
Yeah,
Because like the
Yeah.
females will have you like sit up in like the little
Yeah, what the
Stirrups.
fuck?
yeah, and like they just calling people over to like
What
you
kind of
guys
weird
should-
ass visit was this? What the fuck is going on, bro?
And then so yeah, sitting out there butt booty naked, and just people just coming up like probably trying to sneak peek. I mean,
Yeah, that's
17-year-old me would
like,
have been trying to sneak peek. I know that.
Absolutely, I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, not even.
Let's just yes.
Yeah, I would have been all about.
Well, okay, maybe not trying to sneak a peek, but it would have been one of them things, right? If I happened to get into a position where it was visible, I probably would have froze there. You get what I'm saying? Like, oh shit,
Yeah,
would just not move.
got your mouth open a little bit.
Oh shit. Oh, this is crazy work. But yeah, this is some weird ass shit. But what the fuck?
I mean, that's that complacency kicking in. Like you just sitting there. Oh, I can speed this up if I start calling people over while we do
Yeah,
this exam.
yeah.
You don't think about you see
What's going on? Yeah.
yeah, you see 47 vaginas a day. Like you just get used to it.
Yeah, real shit.
But another moving over to the other.
I mean,
you still got more over there.
there is a couple more, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, somebody commented on, I'm assuming her comment, and said that they will look at your butthole, which is a lot of people commented the same thing. And then somebody else commented on the same thing. I'm assuming they just didn't know they could add their own comment. And they said when they do, they shine the 100,000 watt light at it like they're trying to cook your balloon knot.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like that.
And then
Balloon knot? What the fuck?
yeah, I've actually never heard that term.
That is accurate. I'm not gonna lie, that's crazy
I mean,
as fuck.
balloon knot's new. I've heard dirt star, but
Oh yeah, I've heard. Yeah,
but
I've heard
balloon knot,
that.
no. No, I heard that one before. That was pretty good. Then the last comment was raise your right hand after duck walk and ASVAB. So basically, they did the medical ASVAB and then they enlisted. So
Oh yeah.
I think that's what they were going with.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. an actual good old fizz and enlist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Another one for me, it was pretty boring. But when we were doing the whole duck walk, the guy next to me looked me up and down and said, "Nice physique, bro."
Wow.
I don't know, man.
Wow. Nah, that's safe. That's okay. You can compliment. And,
Hey, man, like, but you gotta do something to, cause like everybody's nervous. Everybody doesn't know what the
See,
hell's
yeah,
going
it's an
on.
icebreaker. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
You
broke the
gotta do
ice with a
something
compliment.
to squash that nerves. Get everybody, make everybody laugh. Now we're all kind of more comfortable. Things will start flowing a little bit
Yeah.
better. So good on him for that.
Yeah. Just don't do no shit like that during your analysis.
No, that's when you look over and you say, "Nice watch, man."
Yeah. Yo, nice watch. Is crazy. Nice watch, bro. What? The
I'm not
fuck?
even wearing a watch. What? Oh, another one. Imagine the DMV, but someone looks at your butthole. That's
Damn.
It's actually not a bad
Yeah.
but it's a pretty good analogy.
example or
I mean,
analogy.
it's a government building.
It is a government
you know?
building, so it's going to
Yeah.
be similar.
And you
a lot of
staying in
ways
there for a long ass
for
time.
a long ass time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't even know why you're waiting anymore.
I mean,
Uh,
we actually skipped a comment. And so for those of you that don't know, when you go through MEPS for your medical evaluation, you do have to take a drug test.
yes.
So the person commented, by the time we took the urinalysis, I had to pee so bad I about blew a hole in the cup. Like, sometimes that wait can be lengthy.
Oh, it's been
yeah.
a pressure wash. Working with a washer. Working with. Oh my fucking goodness.
Man, I don't even know, man. Like, and then like sometimes you gotta pee and you're like, okay, I'm gonna go pee in the cup. Like even the drug test we do now, I'll
Yeah.
like be like, okay, yeah, I gotta pee. Yeah, it's time for me to pee. And then you get in there and that stage fright hits you and you're like,
I've never had stage fright.
it's not even. I don't know, man. Sometimes it's just like I go to pee, especially when I'm like, it's like
He's
my.
an anxious pisser, guys.
I'm not though. Like that's the crazy part. It's just like I go to pee and it's like, oh, we're doing this in a cup. Oh no, fuck that. I ain't.
I
doing
could make another old joke, but I won't. I won't.
Nah, go ahead and hit me with it,
Nah,
man.
nah.
We're already here now.
It's
The
not even
implication
that
is
old.
there. It's already there.
I could, but I won't.
Nah, that's some shit. All right, now I'm actually going to venture a little bit. That's some shit I'd be kind of worried about. Like not being able to piss whenever you get old. Like having to take like 30 minutes to
Oh,
get that
like-
piss out.
What is that disease called or whatever? Whatever. I'll remember eventually.
They just say that shit don't be flowing the same, even if you
Talking
don't
about
got like.
prostate disease?
Probably. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Where you gotta get your prostate examined or whatever.
Have y'all had that before?
A prostate exam?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh man, they say start young, man. They say start young. You want to catch it as quick as you can. So
That's crazy.
to any listener, any male listener, man, you might want to get that asshole.
I mean, look, I mean,
All I can think of
there
is
would
that
be
stuff.
signs. Just saying.
yeah, but I don't know, man. They say get it checked. I got a few homeboys that done did it, man.
You gotta have that good gut health.
Mm-hmm.
That good prostate health. I don't know, man. That's. Hey,
Hey, man.
I'll just have bad one.
Maybe.
My prostate will just fall off. I don't know.
Oh shit.
All right. And then we had my first trip to MEPS was pretty standard, but I had to go back because I failed my hearing test the first time around. I was the last person to leave from open to close. I sat there and waited for the goddamn audiologist. Bear in mind that this MEPS doesn't allow phones, and there was obviously no books or anything, and of course, no sleeping. So I effectively raw dogged a 10-hour flight.
one of my buddies, and he'll probably hear this, and so I'll get him to tell this story eventually. Because it's a pretty good story. Like, he was just like chilling. I can't remember if he was at work or on a plane or something, but he was just chilling, and one of his coworkers like looked at him because he like everybody else was wearing headphones, listening to music and stuff, and he's just like chilling, like looking out the window, just having a good time the whole like flight. And he looks at me, he's like, "You just raw dogging life, like you really out there just raw dogging life." And that's like as soon as so it's funny that dude said that because that's immediately what I think of is my buddy telling me that he was out there raw dogging life. And we like go back to that comment like often, like just out here raw dogging life.
Professional life doggers.
Like that's
I like that.
Right.
I thinking about all the times that I have to sit there and wait in the army and don't have my phone, whether there's no signal, like you get into the freaking IMRX.
Old ass buildings.
Yeah, you get into the IMRX and you're just sitting in that freaking building,
Yep.
just waiting, and like you're like, oh my god, my signal's done, my phone's at like 3%,
Yeah.
like I'm toast.
Yep.
Like this is my life now.
Yep. And that's why God says good practice for things to come, because you get cooked
Yeah.
consistently. Like, it's
Yeah.
a real thing.
That's true.
Fucking sucks. Medical always sucks dick. So
Yeah, there's no time I ever enjoy doing anything medical.
fuck
I'm
no.
pretty sure I need to go do medical exams now
Mhm.
because I'm probably about to be read in something.
Yep.
So I should probably get on that, but I just hate doing it so much
Yeah.
that I just don't want to.
And heads up to anybody who's like finna process or whatever, or like you haven't been in long. It's gonna be just your luck that you get fucked like me, because there's always gonna be somebody like, hey bro, you can be out of medical quick as fuck. Like we pre-game and do certain things like a PHA or some shit beforehand. Like, oh, you can be out quick as fuck, bro. You're never gonna get out quick. It's gonna be just your luck. You're just like me, and everybody fucking else can get out of medical at a decent time, but not you.
So my
Not you.
problem now, like I used to be able to get through it pretty quick. Like I didn't really have that issue, man.
Mhm.
But my problem now is that I have to, like, especially with like RSP and stuff like that, I gotta take other soldiers and I gotta be with them and wait till the last one gets through.
Ah, fuck.
And it's always one of the ones in my group that I have to wait on that's like needs to go get some teeth pulled or like has to do this exam or needs this extra stuff done. And like, I'm like, oh my god.
See, the reason I don't like this shit is because like every single fucking time we go through medical or have went through medical, it would feel like it's either I get done when everybody else gets done, or like for whatever reason I just get fucked because I picked the wrong order for like which ones to hit that day, bro. Like I don't know if y'all like have done it like that in the past, but it's always
Oh,
like kind of on you, or like
They'll usually start you somewhere and then you can kind of move around it.
I always get fucking shafted on the order, bro. I'm like, oh shit, let me hit hearing first. Hit hearing first, and then somehow I get fucked at like dental or
Dental.
something, bro. like,
It's either dental or provider.
like real shit,
So,
bro.
crazy part is for us here, the longest thing is hearing.
So I would go to hearing
Yeah,
first.
you go to hearing first, right? So you either hit dental or hearing first because provider has to be last.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it bottlenecks at one of the three.
Always.
Always.
Always. bro.
Always.
Oh, oh man.
Some fucking
Without
bullshit.
question.
There's no happy way to do it. I just find a line that doesn't look that bad and try to knock as much out as I can.
I mean,
It's probably not
Michael,
the right answer, but
yeah.
it usually works for me. I usually get out pretty quick.
Some bullshit.
Just get the blood pressure over with so I can have an energy drink.
Fair point.
Man, yo, I don't know what the fuck it is. I'm interested to see what happens next time I go, but like every time I go do one of them shits, my shit is always elevated. They're like, yeah, your shit usually high. I'm like, bro, chill, bro, chill, bro.
Welcome to that. I
Yeah,
get the same thing, man.
some fucking bullshit, man. But I'm off energy drinks now. Like, it's a very rare thing for me now. So
I think I'm
wonder what
gonna
happens.
quit, man. I think after we talked and I didn't stop and get one today when we were driving out, I was like, man, I'm just not gonna do it.
I bought a coffee today. Took 2 sips. Yeah. 2 sips.
Well,
Didn't
that sounds
care.
like a waste of money.
This is true, but it was a cheap coffee.
Oh,
Because I'm no longer a fucking idiot that thinks when I think coffee it has to be Starbucks. So I get cheaper coffee now, and it has the same effect, and a lot of times it's still as good. So,
There you go.
I've made 3 fucking visits, y'all. Like I'm not even like fucking vetted yet, but I feel like I've turned a nice leaf in my life.
Moving back to the comments.
Sorry. That was an interesting tangent there.
This person all said onto this, and this is for anybody that's like getting ready to do the hearing test, or that maybe you struggle with passing the hearing test on your first try. This person said that they actually recommend closing your eyes and putting your head against the wall.
I do that.
And anybody that has done this will understand. They said, I've shot a lot of guns without ear pro and played drums most of my teenage years and somehow managed to pass.
Yeah, relatable.
I'm just gonna say though, heads up, guys. That is for sure the method, but that shit is a trap. It's very easy to fall asleep doing that shit.
It's
bro.
true.
Yeah, but yeah,
That's
if
true.
you're even a little bit tired and you do that, yeah, good luck. Because when you talk about that room being dead silent,
Yeah.
like you don't hear anything.
and hearing is always it's always longer than you think. Like actual hearing, like doing the test, is always longer than you think. But like it ends before you would think it would end. Like I should have just dragged you. Like damn, bro, this shit ain't done yet. And then out of nowhere, like you get comfortable with it taking a long ass time. Then they're like, all right, y'all good, come on out. Like some bullshit. But you know.
And they'll like pop the door, and I'll still be hitting the button, and I'm like, oh
Yeah,
shit.
that's what I'm saying. It's always before you know it's going in, Brandon. Boom.
Well, legit, like I'll up until I'm done hitting the button. Like I'll be sitting there hitting the button, and then I'll like hit it, and as soon as I let go, they'll be popping the door. I'll be like, ah, there probably wasn't a tone there. I definitely just almost failed that thing. That's a night of some bitch, man.
Yep, occasionally. Yeah, you gotta watch it. This person said MEPS is a vacation compared to the hellhole that is reception.
Do you guys agree with that?
I don't know. I mean, I have a weird reception story because
Oh shit.
um, so when I shipped training, it was on July 1st.
Okay.
And there just happened to be a hurricane that hit the coast.
Mhm.
And it stopped our flight, so I got stuck in Chicago at the airport for 2 nights. So then the next day they were like, hey, flights are going back that direction now. So they got us on the next plane. And when I say us, I mean there was like 30 of us that all got stuck in Chicago.
Damn.
And so like it was a weird experience, but man, we had a great time,
I mean, that's cool.
right? Well, I mean they put us in a nice hotel, actually.
Hey, that's actually
So, so I was with my friend that I shipped to training with, and so they flew us to Philadelphia just to get us closer to where we were going. And then from Philadelphia, they flew us to D.C. And then from D.C., we got like this super late flight into Fort Jackson, and we got to the airport near Fort Jackson at like 2:30 in the morning, and that phone call was not a fun one to make to some random drill sergeant that we didn't know. We're like, call this phone number that's on this like wall in the airport and let them know, hey, like we need a ride. And they told us where to meet them, and we just went out there and sat and waited, and somebody pulled up in a van. We got in it, took us to Fort Jackson.
Damn.
And that was on the 4th of July. So by the time that we got there, it was the 4th of July. And so because there were no more trainings going for the next 2 weeks, because we just happened to be at a reception that was
What the fuck?
their 2 weeks off, we had to sit there and wait for 2 weeks before we actually got issued any gear, did any of our medical evaluations or anything. So like my training got pushed back 2 weeks just from that. And like a couple of the people that we actually got stuck in Chicago with somehow got on other flights, and they actually got there in time to get all their gear and everything because they got like front loaded.
Yeah.
And they actually got to ship to training like 2 weeks before we did.
Wow.
So instead of graduating like early September, I graduated at like the end of September from basic training. But yeah, those 2 weeks weren't very fun. I mean, like you have your phone, but you're literally sitting in a bay with nobody supervising you. It's just like you and all the guys hanging out, but you can't leave, and somebody will come and get you to take you to chow, and that's it. Like they just come and get you 3 times a day, but other than that, you're literally just sitting there in the bay.
Wow.
It wasn't very fun.
My dog was a holdover.
I was
crazy.
definitely a hold under.
A hold under, yes.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
You're right. Hold under.
One of the dudes that was there at my reception, he had like this fancy Motorola phone with all these cool attachments, and one of the attachments was a projector.
Oh,
We watched a fuck ton of videos off of that little Motorola projector phone.
Oh my fucking goodness.
Like, dude.
This was that era of like
Oh,
Android
yeah.
phones being random as fuck,
Yep.
bro. That is crazy.
Yep, 100%.
Fucking
Yeah.
projector.
Cool
as fuck, though.
It had a projector on it, so we just turn all the lights off, put it on that back wall, watch a movie.
Bro, that's wild.
Like, what the fuck?
I don't know. But, I mean, after that, training was fine.
Just, the dude was literally treated like a dog. Like,
Mm.
man,
Yeah.
I gotta walk my dog 3 times a day. Like,
Hey, go upstairs. We gotta walk them. Fuck.
Make sure they're fed and watered.
Sit.
Jesus.
Sit.
Stay.
Stay. While they walking out after they done brought y'all back, stay. Alright, fuck, I'm out of here.
consider MEPS a vacation in comparison to what, like, take those 2 weeks out of reception, and like reception's just a whole lot of hurry up and wait, get in this line, get in that line.
Yeah.
It's whatever. Like,
Which-
kind of what you would expect it to be.
At least I got paid to be in reception.
I mean, I got paid the whole entire time I was at reception.
Oh hell yeah, you ran it
I didn't
up.
get paid to be at MEPS though.
Yeah, did not get
Extra
paid to be in
bread.
MEPS.
Hmm. I don't know. I feel like reception just was. That's why I asked y'all like if y'all would agree, because I just feel like reception was like, I don't know, just pretty chill. Like
Yeah, it really wasn't that bad.
it
I don't-
didn't go bad.
I don't really remember much of reception besides just like walking around in lines and
Yeah.
getting the shots in my ass and stuff.
Yeah. I just remember fucking MEPS sucking so much dick because I was so fucking tired, bro. And I had to go to MEPS like 2 times because of my fucking waiver, because of my fucking eyes being blind and shit. But like, it just took fucking forever, bro. Like, fucking forever. Actually, it might have been 3 times because I feel like I might have had to consult for my eyes.
Yeah, probably. I'll
And
talk to
then-
counsel.
Yeah, I think I had to do that. And then the 3rd time was when I was able to enlist. But yeah, bro, that shit was always fucking ass every time I went.
That's wild. And then you needed a waiver too, right, Ted?
I did need I needed a waiver because I'm an idiot.
Yeah. That's
And
fair.
spilled the beans on something that my recruiter didn't disclose in my documents. And I didn't know that, so naive me said something to the doctor when I was at MEPS and had to get a waiver.
Well, you blew his fucking day.
No, I totally did. Well, like the best part is like we were recruiters together for 3 years after that. Like,
Hey.
yeah, I know. Like
That
to
is
this
kinda
day,
wild.
I still was like, now I understand. Now I understand.
He's talking about, yeah, you fucked me, guy.
Yeah, I did for like 3 more months too, because I didn't get in for 90 days after that.
Wow.
And, yeah.
Damn.
Well, and I mean, I'm not trying to call out my old recruiter or nothing.
He probably pushed you off.
Yeah, oh
and
yeah,
told
he
you.
Yeah.
did not give a shit.
He said, yeah, fuck
Damn
that guy,
yeah.
bro.
Like,
Now
I
you gotta
remember-
wait, bitch.
I
Well, that
remember-
was also probably back when waivers were not as easy to prove. as
Yeah,
they are now.
I mean, 2012, 2013, so waivers
Damn.
were a little bit slower then. But also, like, I remember showing up on, like, a Friday on, like, a day that I didn't have school. And it actually might even have been the summer. Because I ended up enlisting in September, so it had to have been the summer. And, like, I had, like, the note from the doctor that he needed to say that I wasn't allergic to anything that the doctor was aware of, essentially. Which is basically what he told me that the note needed to say.
Yeah.
Right? And I waited in the parking lot, saw him pull up, sent him a text that said, like, hey, I'm here. And the text basically said, like, oh, I'm not, like, I'm not there yet.
What?
Bro's driving around in a National Guard wrapped Jeep. Like, we all knew he was there. And I see him get out of his car, go inside, in civvies, mow the fucking armory lawn, and then go back inside, probably shower, and then call me when he was in uniform and be like, hey, I'm here, like, I'm ready whenever you are.
Wow.
That was like 2 hours. I waited 2 hours in the parking lot.
Oh, you better than me. I'd have left.
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
I'm not saying that I didn't go get food.
I would have just pressed his ass though, bro. Like if I was watching him, I'd have, hey,
Uh,
bro, what the fuck you doing? Like I would have forced it just to blow his shit. Fuck no.
Yeah.
But, well, I mean, I found out later he actually got paid monthly to mow the lawn at the
Mm.
armory.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool, I guess. Like,
But you still gonna take this paper.
But-
and I ain't about to come back out here.
like, yeah, there was definitely on the back burner after the MEPS thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I was a unicorn. I went to MEPS one time.
Must be nice.
I mean, we can't all be you.
Can't all be. I wish I could buy 12 of these.
Must be fucking nice.
Yeah, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm-mm.
All right. So next comment is pretty standard. Somebody just said, "Hurry up and wait. Get used to it."
Yep.
Yeah.
You hear that a lot in the military. It's just a common phrase. This next one kind of made me chuckle a little bit. It did get several downvotes. I don't know how many upvotes it got, but it got 3 downvotes that it shows. Basically, it says we had an old, apparently hard of hearing doctor who shouted everyone's results at them. So people outside waiting for their turn could hear the guy before me apparently had to get a waiver because all we heard was, "Son, you got 1 testicle. I don't care how it happened or if you was born that way. You need a waiver."
Damn.
Man,
That is true, though.
I mean
That
that's a
is true.
fact. But like, You don't need everybody to know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, damn, shut up, bitch. Fuck. I think next one is crazy. They spread my shit like butter on toast. Next question. Like, what the
Like,
fuck?
what?
Yo,
Oh,
man.
yo, the choice of words, bro. That's just funny as fuck, though. But my shit did get spread, too. I'm not gonna lie. Spread eagle.
Hey, I just don't remember that.
Spread eagle.
Maybe that's just something I blocked out. I don't remember
Did, do you want to talk about it, honey?
that. I know there's nothing to
Did
talk about.
something
I don't remember.
happen?
I don't remember.
Sounds like compartmentalized.
Probably. Yeah. I remember walking into. This is completely unrelated to getting my butthole spread open.
I like that topic. Nah,
I remember walking into the National Guard office, and all the liaisons are there or whatever. And one of the I walk in, and it was like looking in a mirror. The dude, I just know that the dude looked just like me, but like 5 or 6 years older.
Mhm.
And like we both looked at each other, and we both raised an eyebrow at the same time. And like I raise my left, and he raises his right, and then like he laughs, and the guidance counselor that was sitting at the desk was like, "Did you have a son that we didn't know about? Like, what's going on here?" So it's funny that then I go back to MEPS as a recruiter in the recruiting capacity, and the GC there is a dude that looked just like me, and everybody calls him my father.
damn.
So it's ironic that every time I go to MEPS, for whatever reason,
We find your
There's
long lost dad.
yeah, there's a guard
Dad.
person there. Yeah, my guard daddy, if you will.
Your fatherly guardian.
Yeah. So that's kind of, and I just now made that correlation literally in this moment. Did not think about that before until now.
Damn crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the butthole spread.
Yeah. So no.
My bad.
I mean, all right,
That's for
all right.
after.
I wanna just like touch on this one time.
What's up? Go
Alright.
ahead.
You spread your own. Nobody touches you. I just want to make that clear.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's
Alright.
true.
They tell you to like grab your cheeks.
Yeah, but they
Alright.
but they coach you through it.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Grab
Like sure. Like you
Spread more,
need,
motherfucker.
you know, if you need coaching, I guess.
Yo, open that shit up.
I mean, like I've heard some pretty wild stories
Uh-uh.
in relation to things that are said during the spreading.
What?
Like,
all right.
I mean,
yeah,
we
you
had a
gotta
guy.
tell now.
I mean, I had a guy that was a Marine de Guard, which
Oh, I'm so
ironic.
shocked.
Yeah,
That
shocker.
happens. What?
and he was like, this man was a stand-up comedian in full time, and was
Oh.
like in the Guard in the Marine Reserves part time. So he was fucking hilarious.
Not bad.
So he got kicked off the floor for saying some shit to the doctor when he was checking out his butthole, because he turned back and was like what you see, doc.
Oh my god.
So when the doctor took that
And
person.
the doctor took that personally. Yep.
Wow.
Like so much so that the recruiter and their boss had to meet with the MEPS commander and first sergeant before that applicant was allowed to go
Oh
back on
my
the floor to
fucking
enlist.
goodness. That is so lame, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he took that to heart.
Bro, some people, look, man.
I don't
Some
want
people
to.
wear their emotions on their sleeves.
Some people might be. I'm not gonna say it. Let's continue.
All right.
All right. Can I want to take this next one.
Yeah, you got it.
It says, so my roommate at the hotel was jerking off. Period.
Hell yeah.
He had a 99 on the ASVAB and was going to Air Force, so I guess that's a cause for celebration.
I mean, is that what you do to celebrate?
Possibly. I think that's
We
respectable.
celebrate in two different ways.
I'm not saying that is how, but yeah, I think that's okay. I think if I'm really checking it, I might have done that in the past at some point. I don't know, maybe.
Just like man, I won my wrestling match. Handle some business.
Or you think about celebrating in that way so much, you get bricked during the wrestling match. So you have to forfeit. Oh shit.
Oh, that's wild.
So have y'all ever heard of like or encountered any situations like this? Because I thought we just all secretively beat.
So I know there was a dude when I was in basic.
Mhm.
And let me not call him out. I about just called out his name, but let me not call him out. He might be
Yeah.
doing great things for the Army now. I have no idea.
He's reformed now.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But he was definitely like you would be lights would go out and it'd be like 5 minutes in the lights out and you would just hear somebody shout his name. We could call him Z.
Yeah.
They'd be like, Z, stop fucking jerking it. Like you'd hear that
Wow.
shit go all the way down the bay, and it'd be like every other night. He'd be like, I go, I'm sorry, and he'd be like,
Yo, admitting it is crazy.
Oh my gosh.
we're like,
Yeah.
bro, just,
Yo, bro is
Oh,
getting caught
fucking-
red-handed, well, white-handed every time, bro. This is crazy.
like you'd be sitting there doing the patrol on the fire guard, and you go by his bunk, and he's just laying on his back, and you just see the little, and it's not like it's not like huge motions. It's just like a little
Subtle vibration.
You're like, bro, what are you doing? And of course, like, you probably should just look away, but it's 2 o'clock in the morning. You're freaking bored as fuck, and you're like, this dude's really jerking.
Man,
Like, what
let's
the
be
fuck
honest.
is going
Yeah, let's be honest. You ain't looking away if you caught a motherfucker in fucking fire guard spotlight. Like,
Yeah.
come on, bro. You going, what the fuck, bro? That's fucking crazy. I've never had no shit like that happen on fire guard, but I wouldn't have been opposed. That's some funny ass shit, bro. That's funny as fuck.
Wow, the most wild thing besides that was like there was a dude that was like down at the end, and so like we had 2 spots for fire guard, like one at the front desk, and then one would have to be back by like the door.
Yeah.
And like I was on that fire guard, and this dude just randomly like sits straight up, like in his bunk. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning. This dude just sits straight up and looks at me, and I was like, oh fuck, like,
Oh,
what's
shit.
going on? Like this motherfucker got possessed, like what?
Oh, shit.
And he just looks at me and he goes, it was right the night before the grenade range, and he was like, Hunter, and I was like, what's up, man? He was like, are we gonna blow shit up in the morning? I was like, yeah, man, we're gonna blow shit up in the morning. He's like, hell yeah, and then he lays back down, goes back to sleep, and I was like, that was fucking weird. Like, why did that happen?
Oh, well, fucking good. Hey, free my boy, though. I just want to say, he didn't have this story just now, but that possessed shit you were talking about, I'm like a known sleepwalker, and I have Army stories from fucking up like that, having possessed moments like that, and people being like super freaked the fuck out. So,
Oh, that's
for anybody who goes through that, you're not alone, brother. You're not alone.
besides the fact that I always thought sleepwalking was like you're not supposed to be in the military and sleepwalk. Like,
It is.
Oh,
oh,
Oh.
so you might not.
I feel like I've vaguely heard that, never actually known that.
Yeah,
That's like
so-
a real thing?
It is a
Yeah,
real thing.
yeah,
And
my-
it's like as hard of a waiver to get approved as like wetting the bed.
Yeah,
Damn.
it's
Obviously,
because,
it wasn't disclosed, so
I mean,
safe.
think about it, man. Like, you get somebody who sleepwalks and you out. I mean, I'm sure it was more
Yeah,
of an
yeah.
issue back in the day, but like you sleepwalk off post and freaking.
Yeah. But nah, I don't have like I guess you could say like a chronic sleepwalk. But it's always been like, occasional in life. You get what I'm saying? Like it would just randomly happen at times. Cause like when I was super little, it would happen like a lot more than probably like once.
I feel like that's pretty normal though for like a little kid.
And then it stopped for a long time, and then like somewhere around like after getting into the Army, that's when that shit just sprung back up on me.
And maybe you can get 100% off of that. Tell
Yeah,
them
you never know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
make it service related.
you fucking cooking, boy. Hell yeah, yeah. The Army fucked me up. Yeah. I never did this before. Hell yeah. Fuck. Yeah. Damn. Oh, I really got trauma, bro. All right, next comment. Shit. It just made my day.
And we got somebody that commented, it was literally last century, but what I do remember was having such a hard time understanding the instructions from the person administering the color blindness test that I failed and had a green-brown color blindness diagnosis and ended up enlisting 11 Charlie instead of 19 Delta because of that. It turns out 11 Charlie was much better for me for a lot of reasons, but thankfully I had that corrected a couple of years later.
Damn. That's crazy.
I mean, I'm definitely like, please don't give up hope on me. I'm already hard of hearing, so like, if you tell me a story or something, or like, you're talking to me and I go, huh? What? Huh? Well, and like, I'll give up after like 3 or 4 times because I'm just like, oh, fuck, I'll give you the uh-huh.
Yeah.
Cool. Like that type of deal. Like, I did not hear your story. I don't know what happened. But I'm too embarrassed to sit here and ask you to repeat yourself 8 times.
It's called committing to being cooked. I 100% get it.
Yeah. So, the fact that doctor just gave up on him, that's
Damn.
rough, buddy.
Yep. Yep. I mean, I actually had an applicant that this happened to,
Damn.
and he was worried about it because he's like, yeah, I've been told that I'm red-green colorblind, and the job that this person wanted to do required that you are not red-green colorblind because he wanted to be a 74 Delta.
Oh.
It's kind of important, you know. You got to discern colors to be able to work with like
Yeah.
chemical and radioactive stuff, right? So,
Yeah, that's kind of makes sense.
you know, it's important. So I gave him like a color blindness book,
Fucking be on blows.
and I was like, hey man, like go through these, and I'm like, we'll take 15 minutes before you go into MEPS, and I'm just gonna go through these with you in the morning. So I got up early to take him to MEPS first of all, mistake number one, and then gave him like 15 minutes and went over this. He failed every single one of those in this book. I mean, and like not even close. Like I'm like looking at it and I'm like, okay, you should see an 8, and he's like, see a 5.
Oh.
I'm like, bro,
shit.
like I gave you the answer and you still can't tell me that's what you're seeing. Like, we're gonna have some problems. And even on the easiest ones, he still failed.
Damn.
Motherfucker goes in there, passes.
Oh, fuck it, bro.
He enlisted that day too.
Fuck it, we
I
ball.
was like, I don't know how you did it, but I'm happy that you did that.
Yeah.
oh
Come to
my
find
God.
out, it's not red-green colorblind. It's being able to discern red and green
Mm.
for that job specifically. So you just have to be able to tell what the difference is between red and green. You can't not like look at a bunch of different colors and be able to tell them what number is in the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know.
So it's not like a true color blindness. It's just being able to discern the two.
Yeah.
And so they just literally show you green, and then they show you red, and you just have to tell them which one's which.
Damn, y'all over prepared like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
He went in there and
I
thought he was cooked.
Hey, I was a pretty new recruiter then. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What if me and you see two different colors when we see the color red? Have you ever heard that?
No.
Where like,
At all.
never mind. That's probably me about to get like really freaking theoretical.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's save that
Yeah,
for.
we'll save that for drinks later.
Yeah.
Talk that out. Off.
But for what later? What? Nah.
I mean, we had another person that's kind of just talking about how boring MEPS can be. So bring a book, you'll be bored to tears, especially because they don't allow phones past the reception area.
That's a new pro tip. I've never heard that one.
I'm pretty sure our MEPS doesn't even let you have a book.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah, I
say
don't
you
think
have to
so.
leave all your personal belongings in the locker.
Yeah.
Locked
Sometimes
area.
after you get through the medical, they'll let you get a book if you're like waiting forever
Yeah,
for like
yeah.
the enlistment or
Yeah.
your recruiter.
Occasionally, I mean, if they're
Well, pro
um,
tip for that, if you just really want a fucking book, theoretically, I think you'd get by if you like print a PDF out
That's
and put it in
wild.
whatever branch of service folder you got, and
Oh.
just carry that bitch in with you.
hey, there you go. That's actually not a bad
Your
idea.
story.
Facts. Facts.
Pro tip.
Pro tip.
I mean,
tip.
if it works, it works. There's also the Bible in there. You could just pick up some Jesus.
Yes. Pick up some Jesus. I'm sorry. Yeah, that was fucking great. I like that. Just now, pick up some Jesus. Hey, yo, on your way out, grab you some Jesus. Hey, don't leave that Jesus.
Hey, man. Everybody needs a little.
Jesus.
The next one basically says, middle of the summer, power went out, AC didn't come back on, really made for an interesting duck walk.
Code for that bitch was funky. Cause
Oh.
my shit was air conditioned and that shit still had some smells going
Oh yeah.
during that
'cause
duck walk. So
Some people
Oh,
just
yeah.
don't know how to wash, man.
Yeah, some people just don't smell
Yep.
good regardless.
Yeah, that's true. Doesn't matter how hard, or they don't wear deodorant. Like it's like against their.
Well, I mean, you gotta
Personal
think, I mean, I'm not saying we prepare our people really well as recruiters, but some
Yeah.
recruiters don't tell their applicants anything. And so they don't even tell them, hey, you're staying at the hotel, bring a night bag or an overnight bag.
that's crazy.
And they just show up and they have to wear the same clothes.
Dang.
And like if they don't have deodorant with them, they don't have deodorant unless they go buy it.
Mhm.
And so like you're showing up to MEPS like in the same clothes that you were in the day before, no idea what you did in those clothes or, you know, if you
Damn.
whatever. And like it's just what you're going through the medical evaluation with and everything.
Cooks. Jimmy
So-
Cooks.
That being said, like I can imagine this being an experience to remember.
For sure.
Especially if it's an old building like the majority of the MEPS sites are. Like I'll bet that was hot.
I bet you that's a memory triggered by smell.
Oh.
Motherfuckers can remember that memory from smells, bro. Crazy. Oh my god.
I'll let you take this next one, Johnson.
Went during a 4-day weekend for most, so it was a breeze.
I could talk on that one a little bit. So, I mean, as a recruiter, when I first kind of got everything figured out, started to actually like see more consistent enlistments, I guess is a good way to put it.
Mhm.
I started to notice that if I put somebody on the floor for like like physical and enlist on a Friday, that they would always get O1s and they would be done before noon.
Mhm.
And they would enlist that day 90% of the time.
Mhm.
Unless there was something actually wrong with them that we knew prior to them getting there.
Yeah.
And best thing I could come up with is the doctors just wanted to go home too.
Yes.
So it's crazy that you say that because if you ask any of the recruiters in our freaking battalion,
Mhm.
Yes.
if you ask any of them what day you should not process on, they're going to tell you Friday for the
Yep.
exact opposite reason.
Mhm.
That the doctors want to go home, so they're going to DQ your people. They're going to just find some way to quickly DQ them.
DQ.
But
leave 'em open.
I have the exact same experience you do, where if I send somebody up on a Friday, usually it goes pretty well for them.
I mean, I feel like a lot of it's going to be how your applicant presents themselves.
That's
Like,
true. Yeah.
Mm.
like if they go in there and you can tell that like the doctors aren't stupid. I mean, like they're a doctor, okay, so like they're not dumb.
Yeah.
But like they talk to thousands of applicants a week.
Damn.
And so you got to think like they probably are pretty decent at reading people and they can tell when you're just fucking lying.
Yeah.
Or like when you're trying to withhold some information, right? So if your applicant goes in there and you prepped them well, told them not to lie, and they just go in there and they, answer all the doctor's questions, but they don't bring up any new information or like shy around a question, just direct answers, quick, concise, simple. Doctor's probably not going to ask another question because you were confident in your answer.
Yeah.
Like a lot of it just comes down to how your applicant presents themselves and how they conduct themselves around the doctor. So,
And how well they stand on business.
I mean, I just tell everybody like treat it like a job interview.
Yeah.
Like you're always being watched, but always being kind of evaluated in a sense, right? So as long as you always act as if you're getting graded up for a job, like you're gonna treat it right.
Yeah.
Most people.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Um,
Pro tip.
all right. Hit the running up and down.
Running up and down 3 floors for 1 hour at 5:50 because my recruiter misspelled my name, so I had to verify my information, waiting for hours. Trainees acting tough to the staff to impress peers. MEPS is really a demo to what your next few months at BCT/AIT will be like. Didn't take long for me to realize how chaotic and disorganized everything really is spending 1 day at MEPS, and I loved it. Okay, I was not expecting I loved it at the end of that shit.
There's got to be some
Uh,
sarcasm. To
Yeah. Nah, I don't know, man.
I mean, some people just love the chaos.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
they just take it take it in stride.
Plus
I mean,
chaos, baby.
nothing wrong with that.
Damn.
I've done that. I've misspelled somebody's name.
Ooh.
Yep, I misspelled this person's name, and I felt bad for this girl too. Like she was a unicorn, 93 on the ASVAB,
Damn.
like no issues medically, everything was good. Her parents didn't want her to stay at the hotel because she was 17, so I took her early in the morning to go to MEPS, and she was an enlist only, so she had nothing else that she had to do that day.
Damn.
I showed up, and I'm like, oh shit, I forgot my ID card. Called my buddy, he let me into MEPS without my ID card because he worked there.
Damn.
Went
that's
in,
fucking
and they were
baller.
like, hey, like, is her, enlistment packet good? And I'm like, oh yeah, it's great. He got in there within like 2 minutes. This is my buddy. He's like, hey, her address, the name in her address is spelled wrong. You need to go in and fix it. And I'm like, can I just fix it on your computer? And he just looked at me with this grin on his face and was like, nope, you got to go fix it. I had to drive an hour back to get my ID card, turn around, drive an hour back the other way, get on my computer, fix it. And they did everything else for her while I did that. And then I got there and then drove her to where she was going to enlist because her family wanted to go.
Wow.
You learn those lessons quick.
Yeah. I mean, you never forgot your ID again, did you?
No.
No,
No.
fuck no.
That's why I got the phone wallet. 'Cause,
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I definitely just, I think the worst I did in terms of misspelling something or forgetting something was, I forgot to put the junior on somebody's name for it. I mean, I'm talking about he went up, and they shouldn't have technically let him physical if you don't have the suffix or anything, and definitely freaking,
they didn't catch it either.
yeah, nobody caught it. I didn't catch it.
Mhm.
My boss didn't catch it.
Is that the one we talked about before?
Probably.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I didn't catch it. MEPS didn't catch it. The medical staff of MEPS didn't catch it. The files room of MEPS didn't catch it. Literally nobody caught it. And then I finally caught it whenever he was going to enlist. I was like, your social says junior, buddy. And he's like, yeah, my dad's a senior. I was like, oh my God. I have to fix everything.
Every document you have.
Damn,
Oh man. Oh,
fuck.
So,
um,
that was wild.
love it. So this next one kind of made me laugh a little bit. So it said the soldier driving me to MEPS forgot my papers halfway through the drive. This was a 50 to 60 minute drive, so I just went and sat in the cafeteria for like 5 hours. This was my first visit, and I was supposed to be taking the ASVAB.
Yeah, somebody forgot that 680.
I mean, I'm just speaking from personal experience here.
Yeah,
I don't know a single recruiter that hasn't forgot
about 680.
the 680 that you need to take the ASVAB.
Yeah.
At least once.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And like for the most part, the MEPS personnel, the guidance counselors specifically, are usually cool enough to print one off for you.
Yeah.
So either this recruiter specifically pissed off the MEP staff for some reason?
Or he or she just didn't know that that was an option.
Yes.
Because let's all be honest, I mean, this could have been
A newer recruiter.
a newer recruiter, or
Yeah.
it could have been like an assistant
Mm-hmm.
that had just started on orders,
Yep.
and they were just the person giving the people a ride.
Because they did specify the soldier.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I don't
Instead
know
of
that it
saying
was the
recruiter. Yeah.
Yeah. And this could have been an active duty recruit,
Yeah.
or anything. I mean, like, they don't all work the same.
Damn. Damn, my boy. That's rough, bud.
That is rough, buddy.
5 fucking hours. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah.
Just for a day that you would have been taking an ASVAB. So I don't know if they said it's supposed to be taken, so it kind of seems like it might not have happened that day. But just imagine.
Oh, I'm just imagining they didn't take the ASVAB. I mean, 5 hours by that point in time, that's
Yeah.
ready to close.
Yeah, for sure. But like, just imagine if you still took an ASVAB after waiting that long. Like, bro, I'd lose my fucking mind, bro.
Bro, that'd be the worst test scores I probably would ever have.
Oh my gosh, you'd
I
just
would
be
be
so
rushing.
done.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd be
rushing,
too.
100%.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
100%.
I'm so glad I took that thing in high school.
Damn.
Yeah, that wasn't an option. We didn't take it next.
Oh,
Um,
I don't know why they didn't offer it in your school.
yeah, my school just didn't do it.
Yeah, that's strange.
It is kind of weird because our rivals did. Anyway, so this next one kind of odd. People were meaner than I thought, but also nicer than I thought.
Yeah.
But gosh damn, plenty of shithead 17-year-olds there. Doctor barely looked at my butthole.
Mm.
So I don't know if I should take that as like a good or a bad.
Yeah.
It's kind of a mix of everything.
No, we take more wins we can get.
Yeah,
But-
for sure.
I mean, that's a win. You know, if
Yeah.
you don't have to look long, that usually means there's nothing wrong down there. So.
Yeah.
It's true.
Quick little gander.
We like those.
Quick little peep at your people.
I'll take that last one.
I don't even have my phone out.
I got you. My first day at MEPS was to confirm my ASVAB score because I did it online at my house and it was chill. The second time I was there to do my initial checkups, the duck walk, etc. And my final time was to be sworn in. Very similar track to me. I did more shit in my visits, but I was a 3-peat, so shout out to you. Overall, it wasn't bad, just time consuming. Yes.
Now, in my opinion, this is a pretty typical process at MEPS, right? Like, I mean, this is like even assuming that like maybe you need a waiver or whatever it might be. You're generally going to go to MEPS, you're going to test,
Yeah.
right? Or confirm a test that you took at home or at your high school or whatever.
Yeah.
And then if you only go to test, then you're going to go back and do medical and then go back one more time to enlist or swear in.
Yeah.
But you can also do those in just 2 days, like go and test and then stay at the hotel or go home and then come back the next morning and do your medical evaluation and do the swearing and the enlistment the next day. I mean, there's a lot of different options here. Like, but I think overall, this was definitely like one of the most chill comments that we had, and I think it gives a pretty overall of like what the majority of people are going to see
Yeah.
going
what you
through
can
this
expect.
process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's not to say, I mean, there's some pretty wild ones out there. Like, had some good stories from other recruiters, applicants, some funny things that have happened. You know,
Yeah.
good stuff.
Good stuff.
Like,
Awesome. Well, that's kind of all we got for today.
Any closing thoughts, remarks?
I say that every time, everybody's MEPS experience can be different. Sometimes they're boring. Sometimes you got fun experiences. Sometimes you just won't even remember. It was just unremarkable.
Yeah.
You know?
Do we think that's a win if it's unremarkable?
I feel like
that a win?
if it's an unremarkable experience, I feel like the MEPS did their job because
Yes.
I don't think that it should be overwhelmingly bad, and I don't think it should be overwhelmingly pleasant. It's
Yeah.
not exactly meant to be a pleasant experience.
True.
I mean, I think that the end is like the enlistment, the swear-in. I
Yes.
think that's supposed to be like a really good, kind of a remarkable portion of it, but I don't feel like that's
Yeah.
part of MEPS that everybody talks about.
Yeah.
So when I got to RSP from working at MEPS,
Yeah.
like, you know, a lot of the people at RSP were people that I saw come through MEPS. And, like, I would talk to them and be like, oh, I remember you coming through MEPS. Like, you know, do you remember me? Like, you know, we just talk back and forth. Like,
Do that
oh,
little
what was your
bounce.
time like?
Yeah.
And they'd be like, I'll be honest, I don't remember anything about it at all. Like, I don't really. And I'm like, okay, that's.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. That's fine. Like, that's a good thing. You were, there was an unremarkable experience for you. And that's cool. Like, you were just ready to get on through. It was a step in the process. And that's fine. I love the core memories that I've developed from it. Like I can look back. There are memories from almost 15 years ago that I can remember about the day I swore in, like that stuff that happened. And I was like, oh, that's funny. I'm glad I can look back on that.
Yeah.
So would I go as far as to say that unremarkable is good? I mean, good in the sense that, hey, you got in, you did your thing, you got out, like, cool.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you don't get to develop those memories that you can have a story to tell that's, like, funny or anything like that. It's just, okay, I went through MEPS.
Yeah.
So, you know, depends on, you put your own weight on it. Like,
Yeah.
would you rather have the story to tell, or would you rather have just had an unremarkable get through?
Yeah.
and
A little
get that?
personal 6-7 you got to do to, like, you know,
Yeah.
weigh it out.
But, I mean, I am glad that I only ever had to go one time, because I don't know, man. I might not join if I would have had to go twice.
Yeah, that 3-step, that 3-step shit is fucking ass, bro.
Yeah.
It is relieving, though, I will say, from personal experience. It is relieving once you go out there and you know, like, hey, this is the one that's going to knock it out.
It's true.
Like, it's finally finna be over. Especially if you had to wait for, like, a waiver. Whether that be depending on your recruiter, you know, pushing your shit to the side, or if it's actually a waiver that takes time to come back. That shit is a real good feeling to be like, okay, finally this shit is over. Like, especially if you know your shit is like some common shit that you gotta wait for. Like, bro, I'm not even cooked. Come on, man, let's get this shit over with, bro. So,
Like, got any more final remarks, post-tip? All right, man. Let's close this thing out.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining us for the Steps Arm podcast.
yeah,
Like always, see you next time.
yeah. Toodles.